In the sun-drenched heart of Lisbon, where the walls are cloaked in white and blue, lived Bento. For 300 years, he had been a rabbit of ink and glaze, frozen in a mid-hop pose on a dusty azulejo tile. He watched the world go by in a blur of fado music and the scent of grilled sardines, his cobalt heart longing for the one thing his ceramic prison wouldn't allow, a single, real breath of the Atlantic breeze. Then came the lemon sulfur butterfly, a dancing speck of gold that fluttered right past Bento's nose. With a soft tink, like a breaking teacup, Bento peeled his flat blue paws off the wall. He tumbled onto the cobblestones, thin as a whisper and twice as curious. He wasn't made of fur and bone, but of delicate strokes and glaze, fluttering like a leaf in the wind as he chased the golden spark up the winding hills. The chase led him into a canyon of laundry lines, where white sheets billowed like the sails of ancient ships. Bento didn't run on the clothes, he became part of them. He skipped from a floral apron to a striped sock, his blue ink weaving through the cotton threads. For a moment, he was a rabbit of linen, soaring high above the street, laughing a silent, ink-stained laugh as the butterfly danced just out of reach. Clatter, clack, the legendary yellow tram 28 rattled around the corner, its bell ringing like a cheerful morning greeting. Bento made a daring leap, flattening himself against the tram's sun-warmed side. As the city zoomed past in a kaleidoscope of terracotta roofs, he felt the thrill of speed. He was no longer a static decoration. He was a traveler, a blue smudge of joy, hitching a ride through history. But the Lisbon sky is a fickle thing. A sudden Atlantic mist turned into a heavy silver downpour. Bento felt a terrifying sting. A raindrop hit his tail, and his cobalt ink began to bleed into a pale blue smudge. He scrambled beneath the eaves of a stone archway, shivering as the water threatened to wash his very existence away. He realized then that a world of color was a world of risk, and his delicate lines were fading fast. Through the gray curtain of rain, a warm, golden glow beckoned from a nearby window. It was a tiny bakery, smelling of burnt sugar, cinnamon, and magic. Bento crawled toward the light, his blue ink trembling. He slipped through a crack in the door and found himself in a paradise of warmth. Before him sat a tray of fresh pastéis de nata, their custard centers bubbling like tiny edible suns. Beside the tray stood a single, unadorned clay tile, still warm from the oven. Bento climbed onto it, feeling the heat seep back into his ink, setting his blue lines firm and bright once more. The butterfly landed gently on the rim of a sugar shaker, winking at him. Bento didn't return to his lonely old wall. He stayed right there, a cobalt rabbit guarding the sweetest treasures in Lisbon, forever warm, forever home.